and there's also some reports out there that it's back. But we're going to talk about the implications economically, socially, and we'll deep dive into a few topics as it relates to TikTok. And there's a lot of different reactions online, people making farewell videos, people making this is ruining my life videos, what is going to happen after January 20th, so on and so forth. So we're going to do a deep dive and see what is all going on with TikTok. I did see it's back. I did see it being back, and it seems like some strings were pulled, or whether it was a stunt or whether it was legit. We'll deep dive into that because I just think is a political game, an economic game, as far as the government of the United States, our government versus the government of China, with TikTok being owned by a Chinese company. I just think it's politically and economically being driven to like to do a fight, because I do believe China is trying to take over the world, and we see a lot of things going on with China. Um, they are definitely trying to take over the world, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that a little later. All right. So whenever you come in, if you can please hit the like button and share the stream if you can, we greatly appreciate it. And we'll get started. Whoever's in here, if you have a TikTok account, or you want a TikTok account, not one, but if you have a TikTok account, let us know. If you enter into the chat, send us a wave, hit the like button, let us know you're here so we can get it popping. All right. All right. You see the thumbnail? The thumbnail is a screenshot of my TikTok account. And I don't post on TikTok a whole lot, but I do when I have videos that I deem appropriate for TikTok, I'll post it. I don't really expect a whole lot from those videos, but I post it just to make sure I can keep the platform engaged on multiple different platforms. But I kind of post on TikTok, and I just kind of like leave it, right? And so I'll come back maybe the next day, read comments, reply to some comments, but I don't really put a whole lot of stock into TikTok because I understand the platform is for people looking for, short videos, and that's cool, right? So I post on TikTok. So I post on TikTok just to kind of keep it going, right? And it's a lot of engagement on TikTok. I have a lot of people that work for UPS and don't work for UPS that post on TikTok. And so having that engagement with those people, is cool, but you guys know I'm on YouTube. I enjoy YouTube. YouTube is my number one priority. And so, you know, just, some videos I post on YouTube, not always, I don't always post those same videos on TikTok, and vice versa. Like a lot of the videos that I post on TikTok, I may or may not post them on YouTube, but it's not a guarantee that I'm gonna post them on both platforms, just because depending on what kind of video it is. And I've been doing it long enough to understand that your TikTok audience is not your YouTube audience, right? And so what I do is I strategically just make a decision like, okay, well, yeah, I'll put this video on both, or I know I'll put this video on TikTok only, or I'll put this video on YouTube, because the same video posted on both platforms, YouTube Shorts and TikTok short form, a lot of times they get different reactions, right? I might have a video on TikTok that gets like 10,000 views, and that same video on YouTube might get like 1,100 views or less, right? And vice versa. I have videos on TikTok, or I have videos on YouTube that get, 8,000 views, and they got 2,000 on TikTok. So, it's different platforms, it's for different people, and I get it. But you see the thumbnail, like I said, that's my screenshot. I was able to do a screenshot of my profile on TikTok, and that's what I use as my thumbnail. But we're going to talk today about TikTok, the ban, the non-ban. It came back, but what are the future implications on the ban? Is it over? Right? What's going on? Who's pulling strings? Okay. It's a tug of war. Who's winning? Right? Is it a tie? We'll talk about all of that, right? So, is it banned or not? Y'all let me know. Is it banned or not? And like I said, when you come in, please hit the like button and send us a wave. Let us know you're here. All right. But my question to you guys is it banned or not? Because last night, I think, well, I didn't get a message, but my wife got a message. My daughter got a message say, hey, look, um, we're sorry that the United States is banning our platform. We'll apologize. Hopefully we'll be back. You guys, y'all seen that message. If y'all on TikTok, y'all seen that message. I didn't see it because I didn't check my TikTok last night. But they got that message. It was a slight panic, like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Look what they sent me. And I look and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, there were talks weeks ago that, it wouldn't be banned. It would just be like if you didn't have the app on your phone already, or if you needed to have an update, updates won't be available. If you didn't have the app wouldn't be able to be downloaded from the app store. And so that was a talk weeks ago, months ago, even. So I would tell people, like, look, from what I'm hearing, you can still use the app, right? You just can't download it or download an update for it. Say you get a new phone and you got to re-download the app, you won't be able to do that. So that was the talk, and that was a talking point over the last month or so, right? That you still be able to access, so long as you have it on your phone already, you can access TikTok. But last night, people started getting those messages like, look, we sorry, but the United States government won't let us, and there was panic. I didn't get on TikTok last night. I didn't get on till this morning, but when I got on it this morning, I wasn't able to do anything. And then I seen a whole bunch of, the story messages. You can leave a message on your story or whatever, and people see it in a little speech balloon. Everybody's saying, well, it's been fun. Catch me on red note. What's that other one? What was that other one they talking about? Um, I don't know, some other one. So people run into these other platforms, and I do believe Rednote. And correct me if I'm wrong, anybody. I do believe Rednote is also a Chinese company, but it's sort of the same. It sort of has the same concept as TikTok. And don't look at this live as me hating on TikTok, because I don't hate TikTok. I just understand the business. I don't necessarily agree with them using our information, but a lot of companies do that already. So, but I do understand the war with the United States and China. I do understand that. So, to me, that blares out to me as far as, like, I understand why Congress want to ban it, right? And we have a lot of issues in the United States, but I love my country, but we have a lot of issues here, and remaining to be a superpower in the world, it should be a priority. So, like, I get it. I get the play. So, social media impact, right? Let's talk about that. And like I say, guys, when you come in here, can you please hit the like button and share the stream if you can? And hey, give us a wave. Let us know you're here. All right. Social media impact, right? I remember Vine. I never really was on Vine like years ago. I remember Vine was a thing where it was like short videos, maybe like what Vine was like 6 seconds or less. Like, I remember Vine. I never was on it, but I remember, seeing a little short videos and this and that. So Vine went away. I guess people got tired of it, right? And so it didn't get better, so it went away. And then, so of course, years later, here comes TikTok, and it's initially it was started for like kids, like like kids making short videos, like, oh yeah, look at that, more or less younger teenagers, maybe mid teenagers, you know, and then it started taking over. Like, you get more adults on TikTok. You got people selling on TikTok with TikTok Shop, which I'm not against, but it started with the kids making short videos, and it's all cute and fun, dancing. mainly, right? So then it ventured over to like different age groups and adults and people selling on online on TikTok Shop. And now, before you know it, everybody's on TikTok. Not everybody, but you know what I mean when I say everybody. But that's how it started. And so the social media impact, you have the different good things and you have the different bad things. So the good, right? People selling stuff. You can get, you get products for a certain price. I know people that print shirts up or do like sell blankets and stuff like that on TikTok Live, and they make money doing that. And then you also have, you know, people that's getting endorsements and all of that stuff, making money, which I'm not mad at none of that stuff, right? And then you get these challenges, right? These teenagers, these young adults doing these challenges, like, oh, like some of this stuff is dangerous, guys, right? Over the years, you'll see the challenges like, oh, such and such happened to this person because they tried to do a TikTok challenge. How many of you guys remember that crate challenge? Remember that crate challenge where people stack the milk crates up, and then dudes or women trying to climb the crates and they end up falling and breaking their elbows and stuff like that. So you have your positive and negative, but the social media impact of TikTok, whether it's gone or not, is vast, right? We can't deny that. It's definitely one of those things where you go to Google and you type in TI, right? The rapper TI is not going to come up. It's going to say TikTok, right? It's going to help you. Oh, you looking for TikTok? And of course, Google is obviously an American company, but they understand how much of a social media impact TikTok has, right? Cassandra, thanks for modding for us. But yes, people were risking their lives for the crate challenge. That crate challenge. And speaking of that crate challenge, it's not funny, but you look at some of the stuff, you're like, whoa, they really gonna try to do that? Because I gotta go to work tomorrow, right? These people, I'm sure they gotta go to work tomorrow too, or maybe they're on vacation. You gotta go to work next week. But like people would be risking their lives doing these crate challenges. And so that's the downside of something like that, because you see one person do it, oh, you see 10 people do it, you see 10,000 people do it, so you feel like you have to do it. And that's just the way society is. I get it. But we talked about the pros, the social media impact with TikTok, and we talked about the cons, and definitely the cons, like the TikTok challenges, some of those go wrong. Like some of those go wrong, and I feel for a lot of those people. Yaya is in the building. Yaya said, "Hey, shouts out to Yaya. Yaya is always here. We appreciate the support, brother." Uh, he says, "What's what's Talk? I'm old. I'm old too, brother. But yeah, man, TikTok is definitely to not." Oh, so he corrected it. So he meant to say TikTok. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you was being funny, but it was funny, by the way. But that platform has ballooned, has got great in size to where like the social media impact is crazy. But good or bad is there, or at least I think is back. They said it's back. I guess it's back. I haven't checked mine yet because I really don't get on it like that, but I do look at it every once in a while. All right. So you guys know I'm on YouTube, right? I love YouTube. YouTube is YouTube has been good to me. Um, I jumped in here in 2023 and I'm not looking back. But the differences in YouTube and TikTok is vast. YouTube, you can really do well doing long form content, but on TikTok, and I understand, TikTok, they started saying, hey, you can make videos longer than 30 seconds or 60 seconds. And we promote you, or we encourage you to make longer videos. So TikTok, they encourage people to make longer videos. Now I get it, you know what I mean? And YouTube has almost the same model, which is like, the shorts are cool, the shorts are great, but at the same time, the long form content is what YouTube encourages people to do. And so the two platforms are different. So I just more focus on YouTube. I love YouTube. Um I think Alphabet, which owns Google, is a great company, and I support them. I actually have stock in the company, and I'm on YouTube. But the two platforms are different, and with TikTok being a Chinese derived company, I just think that us Americans, well, most of us, we might look at TikTok as, it's fun and everything, but at the same time, it's just like me personally, I can only speak for myself. Like I'm like, what are they doing with our information? And the whole information part, and I'm gonna speak on that right now, right? We did a live here on Breakdown Media. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate it. I did a live here on Breakdown Media. I think it was season one, episode maybe episode 3 or something like that, a few weeks ago, right? And so I told a story how I wanted to do TikTok live, right? And so I had the followers. I had enough followers to do TikTok live. I was excited to go live. I had been live on YouTube a few times already. So I'm like, okay, you know what? My sister-in-law, she's big on TikTok. So she always will say, "Hey, you need to go live on TikTok." Okay, cool. All right. So I'm gonna do what I have to do to try to go live on TikTok, right? So I'm thinking I'm gonna just jump on there, right? And and just go live, right? So I got this message saying, "Wait a minute, player. You can't go live yet, even though you have the followers. We have to verify your age. We got to make sure you're 18 or over." Now, there's kids on TikTok, right? There's kids on TikTok going live. That's a fact. And so I'm like, well, I'm not a kid, but I guess I'll do what I have to do to show you that I'm 18 or over, which I'm way over 18, right? You guys see that. And so I said, okay, cool. What I have to do? Okay, you could do face recognition. So you pull up the app, right? They had a little head, right? So you stick your head, right, and fit it in the head thing. And so supposedly they are supposed to see, oh, this fool like 50, right? Or yeah, they're over 18, right? So I'm doing that. And so it doesn't work. Like I put my head in there, everything. I'm looking around and see, okay, well, I'm not seeing anything pop up. Nothing's changing. So I tried that for about 10 minutes. It didn't work. So I'm like, okay, I guess let me try something else. So you can do an ID, driver's license, alien card, passport, whatever. I said, okay, well, I guess since the face recognition is not working, let me go ahead and get my driver's license. I don't really want to do my driver's license, but let me go ahead and get my driver's license. So I go get my driver's license. You have to hold it next to your face or close. Well, first they give you a code. So it's a code that you got to write down on a sheet of paper, right? It was like FNU 8510WO, something like that, right? So you write the little code down. So you hold a sheet of paper next to your face along with your driver's license next to your face. You smiling. You gotta get in the frame and they take your picture, right? So that's how I had to get verified, age verified on TikTok in order to go live, right? I can post 1,000 videos and they don't care how old I am, right? But I just want to go live. So you mean to tell me I can't just go live? And so I waited. They said, hey, look, it's going to take 24 hours. I said, 24 hours? I was ready to go live right now. So I couldn't go live, obviously, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. I got words from a few people that's experienced on TikTok live, because I wasn't. They said, oh yeah, they'll come right back and they'll verify you, and before you know it, you'll be live. I'm like, okay, cool. I could just wait up here. I already got the studio ready. We good. We got the lighting ready. And so I'm waiting. Hour pass, 2 hours pass. I'm like, Okay, I'm gonna go get something to eat because man, I'm over here waiting, my mouth dry. Speaking of that, I'm waiting for hours. I eat, I get sleepy, I go to bed, wake up the next morning. We still trying to verify. Wait. It's been like 12 hours, still nothing, right? So I check back on the app and it said, oh, it may take up to 48 hours. 48 hours. Okay, so in the meantime, your boy is on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, putting in the work. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to wait. I mean, I don't have a choice. But I say all that to say this. I had to give up my driver's license information along with my face, which they already had my face. But I'm like, why are they taking so long with my information? Because I didn't even I had to put in a service order or whatever the order, the ticket, whatever it is, if you have a problem with the app or whatever. I had to put in a service ticket, a service order in order for me to, I mean, I don't know if that helped, but 2 days after I put the ticket in, all of a sudden I'm verified. And so I say all that to say this. My information was held, I guess, to verify my age, but I'm like, that's my driver's license. Like, what are they doing with that information? Why do they need that information for me to go live? Like I said, I can post 2,000 videos and it's cool. I could be 11 years old walking around here posting TikTok videos, but yet I want to go live and have to verify my age. And so I want to say it took about 8 days for them to verify my information or my age, right?
Break that meeting.
And so I was like, all right. So I felt a certain type of way. So I went live and it was cool. It was all good. And it worked out, but that's my story. I was worried about my information. I'm still worried about my information because they know my address. They got all of that. Let's go to the live chat and we appreciate everybody for being here. Appreciate everybody for being here. And thanks for hitting that like button. Thanks for the likes, guys. We appreciate it. Yeah, my guy. Oh, he said Timu sells info too. I believe it. I believe Timu, maybe even Sheen. Yeah, they definitely sell info because believe it or not, guys, money is money, but information is more valuable than money. If you can get information, you can do so much with information. You can do so much more with information that you can do with money. Believe that because you can always get money from information. Destiny, thanks for the support, Destiny. TikTok is back. Yeah, that's what I heard. I haven't been on there since I've heard it's been back, but I know it was very limiting early this morning. And then I went and got, you know, I went and got my stuff. Well, my iPad, which I get on TikTok on my iPad, and I seen that it was I guess it was bad because it let me check comments and stuff like that. So yeah, it came back. But yeah, hey, thanks for the support, Destiny. But yeah, TikTok is apparently back. But now we got to ask ourselves the question, like, how long is it going to be back? Is it just a temporary stay in order for something else to happen in the future? And like what all the implications are? Because um or was it just a stunt by China? Say, hey, look, we're gonna just pull it and see what happens, right? We're gonna get some clarification from either the president or the president elect or Congress to see. We're gonna just take it away and see, see what y'all want to do, right? So, I mean, was it a stunt? Or was it a stunt by ByteDance, who owns TikTok? Was it a stunt by the Chinese government to say, you know what, hey, take it all away, make it go dark, because we have some other plans. We got to see what they're gonna do, like sort of like a checkmate. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Tomorrow's the inauguration day, and I mean, we'll see what the new president does, right? Nick Martin, what's up, Nick? What up, man? I'm seeing up to 6 inches in snow in H-Town. Yeah, so that's what they're saying. Tomorrow we're off for MLK. Um, 2 weeks ago, it seemed like the snow was going to happen on tomorrow instead of Tuesday. Now they're saying Tuesday and Wednesday. So we off tomorrow and Tuesday morning. I'm gonna check the news. I'm gonna check the weather. I'm gonna check the radars, all that stuff. I'm gonna stick my head outside, see how I feel. I know it's gonna be cold. I'm gonna see what those road conditions are, and I'm gonna make a decision, and we'll see. If I could get to work, we'll make it to work. If I can't make it, it is what it is. But man, 6 inches is crazy. 6 inches of anything is crazy. Um, yeah, Nick, are you in South? Yeah, you in South Texas somewhere. Just yeah, I know you're in this part of Texas. I just don't know exactly where. Oh no, Nick, you in San Antonio? Yeah, my man, Nick in San Antonio. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Nick is in San Antonio. Yeah, said I just turned 21. I look 21. You know what? I don't wish I was 21 because I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I wish I could go back to my 20s." I don't. I don't because it's not that I didn't know anything when I was 21, you know? I didn't know anything. So I don't want to go back. I know a lot of people like they want their youth back, but I'm going to tell you I feel 28 to be honest, you know what I'm saying? I feel 28, maybe even 27, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't want to go back. But hey, I'll take 21. I don't know if I feel 21, but I don't know. I don't really see much wrinkles, but yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks for the support, my guy. Nick Martin said TikTok is what I call it. China stealing all your info. Yeah, man. China, you gotta watch China, man, because they obviously trying to become the world superpower over the United States, and so they're gonna do whatever they have to do in order to do that. Whether that's steal our information, or steal our information, and don't buy Tesla cars. Don't let Tesla sell in the country. Don't let iPhone sell in or don't let Apple sell iPhones in the country. Whatever they can do to thwart the United States from becoming great or staying great, they're gonna do it. So, you know, the whole electric car thing, we can get into that in another conversation. It's crazy how they're not letting Tesla sell, but yet, and so we're not letting them sell BYD here. So, but hey, that's another live, God. We'll get to that. That's another live, but we'll get to that. All right. Yeah. Cassandra, winter storm is coming. Um, everybody, I hope everybody prepared. I know it's not just Texas. I know there's other states too that's getting the bad winter storm. So I hope everybody prepared, and I hope everybody is safe. Elijah, what's up, Elijah? Hey, thanks for joining the live. We appreciate it. Elijah's in the building. Yep. All right, Stephanie. Thanks for joining, Stephanie. I just took a walk outside. Doesn't feel so bad. She said she kind of was hoping that TikTok was gone for good. It's a distraction. Oh. Hey, thanks for the comment, Steph. We appreciate it. You could not be closer to the truth with saying that TikTok is a distraction. And we talked about the good and the bad with TikTok, and we didn't cover everything, right? But it's definitely a distraction. Anything that kind of keeps you from being productive. Now, those people that's selling on TikTok, they're selling their stuff on TikTok, whether it's hoodies, shirts, personalized wear, mugs or cups or anything like that. Like, I mean, that's productive. I mean, you're making money and stuff like that. You're interacting with the people and stuff. But like, for the most of us, it's probably a distraction. It's probably more of a distraction, right? It might keep you up for hours. You're trying to go to sleep. You know, you kind of like scrolling TikTok instead of getting some sleep. You're scrolling TikTok, or maybe instead of doing your homework, you're scrolling TikTok, or instead of getting ready for school or work, you might be scrolling, and now you're late, right? So yeah, it is a distraction. So we just gotta make sure try to separate the distraction from what we're supposed to be doing in the first place. But I mean, YouTube's the same way. You can get on YouTube Shorts and start looking at shorts, and and before you know it, it's 30 minutes later, and you don't have anything to show for it. Oh, so Elijah said he never used TikTok in his whole life. Hey, that was me probably last year. I just got on that like last year, like probably in the spring. I mean, not like I said, nothing against TikTok, but I just didn't get on until like less than a year ago. But I post videos on there, like not all the stuff I post on YouTube, but yeah, I post on TikTok here and there. Sometimes I can go a couple of days without even opening up the app, but you know, I'm always on YouTube. All right. Melee Pro, he says, "What's a worst package you dislike to deliver to the front door? A heavy bed frame. I had two bed frames in the same day, going to two different houses. One was going to the third floor of an apartment. One was going to a regular house. Yeah, they were heavy. I mean, bed frames, a cabinet, entertainment center, dresser drawer, like those are all heavy. Those are all heavy. Hey, thank you everybody for being in the live. Thanks for leaving the chat. We appreciate it. We'll hit a couple more of these and we'll get back. Stephanie said, I just bought a futon online for Walmart. You think UPS is going to deliver it? Um, do we deliver Walmart stuff? Well, if it's sold by Walmart, maybe, maybe not. But it could be sold like Walmart.com is almost like Target.com. Like you get other sellers like that sell on the website. So it may or may not be coming from Walmart itself, but it might be coming from like a different seller. So yeah, if it's heavy, yeah, we probably deliver it. Either us or FedEx Ground. You might not even get it. But anyways, it says to be delivered by Friday. Shoot, what, next Friday? This coming Friday? Psh. Look, if that end up getting delayed, don't be surprised because of the weather. You might get it next week. Well, Friday. Yeah, you might get it the Friday after that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the weather is gonna be tricky this week. So depending on where it's coming from, you may or may not get it on time. All right, y'all say Walmart might deliver it themselves. It's not more likely than FedEx. I don't get too much Walmart stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen Walmart stuff on my truck in a while, um, either. So I don't know. Yeah, Stephanie. Hey, good luck with that futon. I know you're on the second floor, so let me know when you get it. I may or may not be able to help. Hey, how heavy is it? Probably about what, 100, 120, 120 pounds. That bed frame I had last week, one was like 95, the other one was like 139 or something like that. That 139, I didn't believe that. I said that's a weird number. I think it's like 155, but they didn't want to go over 150, but I didn't believe 139. I didn't feel like 139. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for the support. Yeah, yeah. I appreciate it. Chris G. Yeah, man. Hey, thanks for being here, Chris G. We appreciate the support, brother. He said, I would never want to be 21 in 2025. That's a fact. I didn't know anything. I was dumb. 21, 22. Man, I didn't know anything. I'm all putting my left shoe on my right foot. I don't know what the hell I was doing at 21, but I had to grow up really, really fast because we had kids young. So I had to grow up really, really fast. So I was 21. Wait, what year? Where my calculator at? Let me make sure I do this math right. Uh, yeah. So 21. Yeah. So 22. I had my first kid. Yep. So I had to grow up really, really fast. Cassandra said we order dog food and it's heavy. Well, the dog food that we order, FedEx Ground delivers it, and it's always on a Sunday for some reason. Maybe is when I order it. Maybe I order it on the same day. I don't know. But hey, FedEx Ground. That was my daughter's cat. She's just all over the place right now. Well, FedEx Ground delivers our dog food on Sundays for some weird reason, but they will leave it at the door. And hey, nothing against FedEx. If anybody in here from FedEx, nothing against FedEx, but FedEx Ground will deliver that dog food at the door, and you won't even know. And I know a lot of those trucks are loud, but you won't even hear the truck. You won't hear a door knock, doorbell, nothing. You won't hear anything. And so you go out the door, if you don't look down, you might just trip over the dog food. So hey, thanks FedEx, we appreciate. But yeah, but they do a good job. It's always intact. I know they throw that stuff around, but yeah, that dog food be heavy, man. Yeah, the dogs got to eat. What's up, King? Peace, peace, peace. Hey, thanks for the support, brother. We appreciate it. He said my wife just ordered something from Timu. He said Timo. That's funny either way. But it came Target Mandy, who delivered to the post office. Yeah, so Timu, and we'll talk about Timu here in a minute because I have some notes on Timu and Sheen. But we'll try to get to that here. Let's see, try to get to that here. So we talked about China and the United States, right? So China, United States, it's just a war. It's a war for the world superpower, and China think they're gonna win, but I think we have more leverage here in the United States because obviously I'm an American and I love my country, and I just think ultimately when it comes down to it, it'll be hard to overthrow United States as the world superpower as long as we do what we're supposed to do and take care of business. But China's right there, and they make no secret about it being war, not literal war, but they make no secret about like, hey, look, we want to be that country. They let it be known to everybody, like, look, we want to be that country, and we're gonna do what we have to do over the years in order for us to be that, and nobody's gonna stop us. So, um, yeah, it's war with China, man, and a lot of it's economic, right? And so we got to make sure we're doing what we have to do. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what's going to happen with this TikTok ban, right? Or like the whole TikTok debacle, because if ByteDance doesn't want to sell the company, um, like I don't know, like the United States portion of the company, if they don't want to sell, okay, so what's going to happen after that? Because what? I mean, what's going to happen? So like something's going to have to shake, right? Something's going to have to shake. So I'm gonna just make my popcorn, enjoy my popcorn, and see what happens after that, right? Um, read an article, um, UPS increasing rates on Timu and Sheen shipments, right? Like, we know the Timu and the Sheen stuff, it's low cost products, right? We get it uh, from China or Chinese, you know, companies. And so UPS saying, hey, look, y'all inundating our network with these shipments, then we're gonna go up. So in the article when I read this information, I wish I had video to show you guys, but in the article when I read this information, it didn't specify how much they were going up on the Temu and Sheen shipments, but it did say that it's definitely going to be increased. And so the rate increase is coming soon. So it just to discourage, which in my opinion, I think is to discourage those companies from using UPS. And if you absolutely want to use UPS, you're gonna have to pay more. And so, but that's what's going on with that. And UPS is just kind of like laying the groundwork and say, look, we going up on that, just like they went up on SurePost. Um, they going up on Temu and Sheen products. And so, a lot of a lot of it is political. A lot of it is economical. So we'll see what happens with that. I will keep you guys updated. I wasn't shocked when I seen that article, but I just thought I'd bring it to you guys' attention. It's not just TikTok, it's not just TikTok. All right. So let's go back to the live chat. See what's happening with the live chat.
Break that meeting.
See what we got. What we got. Yeah, it's me. Says it's funny how we are different companies, but we are still are in cahoots. See you all in FedEx dropping packages off at my station for all of us to deliver. We used to use FedEx planes. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I did a video about the air service contract, and so we taking over the air service contract, for USPS because they moved away from FedEx. I think FedEx said it wasn't making money off of it. So like now we're moving the air, like the next day air, the second day air stuff for USPS. UPS is moving that on their plane. So, yep, yep, yep. That's a fact. I made a video about that. I can't tell you when, but it was probably sometime last year, maybe this time last year. Whenever that contract went into effect, or when they stopped using FedEx for the air service contract, when it went over to UPS, probably like a week later, I made that video and I put it on Facebook groups. Man, people just and people were going crazy on that video. Like, sometimes I understand which videos is gonna get a lot of reaction, but that video, it's two videos, right? Is that video and is a video about the maps, about UPS taking the maps away. Those two videos, man, people were up in arms about. But like, hey, it's content. I don't care. But like those were really, really really, really good videos to get people reacting to. But we got a lot of engagement, so it worked, right? But yes, that is true, yeah, that is true. I remember when that happened. Didn't they just change the contract to where we are going to use UPS planes now? Yep, yep, yep. Like I just said, yeah. So UPS is going to carry, well, is already carrying the air product for USPS. I like the Chisme on TikTok. What is Chisme? What is that? Chisme. Cheeseman? What is Cheeseman? What does that mean? Does anybody know what that means? I don't know it. Cheeseman? Is that like soap opera stuff? What is that? Or is it like the cheesy little commercials? What is that? I don't know. Anybody know what that is, man? Let me know. I don't know. Cheeseman. Is that Spanish? Is that American? Is that an English word? Dog? It mean dog? Oh, gossip? Oh, okay. So it's sort of okay. Oh, okay, okay. So like, all right, so I'm not on TikTok heavy like that, but like the people around me, you know what? We're not gonna make this about that. I'll just mention it right quick. Um, yeah, they got people on TikTok that actually they share like their whole lives, and they like they at the club, they beefing with this person on TikTok, they doing this. I'm not gonna say any names. If you're on TikTok, you know who I'm talking about. Like I don't like watch this person, but I heard it's always something with this person in their lives and their beef with this person, or they got banned at one time, they lost all these followers and all of this stuff like that. But like that stuff is big, and these people, or maybe people like them, like they're making money on TikTok. Hey, so if that's what it takes, you showing everything, your struggles, your beefs, the good things in your life, which people rather watch bad stuff in other people's lives. That's just a fact. But if you can make money off it, hey, look, hey, make money. Do what you got to do, make money. But like I know that's a big thing on TikTok, and I'm sure they're not the only one. I'm sure it's multiple people that do that type of stuff. But I guess whatever it is you could do, I guess to make money, I guess it's cool. But um, people like to see people burn though. People like other people's downfall more than they like to see people win, which I could never understand that. And so drama and negativity makes money. It feeds people. You know, people want to see that. It's just wild to me. But hey, whoever could do that successfully, hey, more power to them. I'm not hating. I'm just making an observation. All right. Spanish for gossip. Shoot, man, we got a lot of gossip at work. Shoot. I'm like, Hey, look, that ain't none of my business. But what you say? Like, that ain't none of my business. Like, man, people like gossip, yo. Like, and look, I'm not mad at the people, and it goes right to what I just said. Um, it's unfortunate, but when when people hear juice or gossip about somebody else that's negative, most people in the world, not everybody, of course, I'll never say everybody, but most people in the world, like, they're like, oh man, for real. They want to hear more, which is just like crazy to me. But if I hear something bad about somebody or something that's unfortunate, I'm like, dang, that sucks. Like, all right. Like, I'm not sure I want to hear anymore. You can stop talking now, because like I'm not sure like how much it is I can take. Um I don't know, just like y'all ever scroll on Instagram. I mean, like, yeah, so Instagram, they'll censor like videos that's like too vulgar, right? It's like, hey, click right here if you want to see it, because we're gonna censor it. But if you absolutely need to see it, click right here. How many of you guys click to see, somebody getting their head chopped off, or somebody getting ran over by a pickup truck? When I see stuff like that, I just like, you know what? It's not meant for me to see, because it's just too bad. So I just kind of keep scrolling. But it's some people that they'll click on it, which I'm not mad at them, but it's just that a lot of people want to see blood. A lot of people want to see certain things happen to people, and hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So is everybody ready for this winter storm? I know it's not just Texas. I know it's other states. Um, I mean, I know the Midwest been already getting their ass kicked, but is everybody ready for the winter storm? If you're in Texas, um, I know my guy Nick's in San Antonio, and like I said, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get up Tuesday morning. I'm gonna plan to go to work, and we'll make the assessment. We'll see what's going on, and I might stick my pinky out the front door, check the temperature, and see if my phone is telling me the right temperature. Um, but if I end up going to work, it might be a ski mask day. I don't like wearing a ski mask because it looks a little suspect. But if I do end up, if they say what 19 to 20 degrees, yeah, I'm gonna have to wear a ski mask. So if it's gonna be a ski mask type of day, it's gonna have to be a ski mask type of day. Yeah, 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 you're right, man. You can't unsee. Yeah, once you look at it, it's like it lives forever up here. Like you can't unsee the dogs getting whatever done to them, or you can't unsee, somebody getting hit by a car. Like you can't unsee that stuff, man. So like I'd rather not even put it in my brain, man. Oh yeah, yeah, in West Texas. Oh, you in El Paso, right? Oh yeah, you already called in? Wait, you called in for Tuesday already? Oh man. Look, I talked to drivers on Friday, Thursday and Friday, say like, look, I'm not coming Tuesday. I don't care how. I'm like, man, yeah, they say it's gonna be bad, but I'm not gonna already say, hey, I'm not gonna be here Tuesday on Friday, because I gotta see what's going on. Like I don't want to take a day you know, and you can't do anything. But one thing I will do, like I don't care, man. Last year, I'll tell you guys a quick story. Last year we had the ice, and we had, it was cold, right? And so we worked, and I'm going home. I'm on the freeway. I'm about 10 minutes from the house. I'm on the freeway, and everybody, we're rolling by 50, 55, everybody taking their time. And the freeway went up. It was kind of like an overpass over a street. And your boy's in the left lane. Why I'm in the left lane, I have no idea, but your boy's in the left lane. The freeway turning to the right. I'm in the left lane, and I hit black ice. If any of you have ever drove on black ice, You're not driving on black ice. The black ice is taking you where it wants to take you. Wherever your momentum is going, that's where you're going when it comes to black ice. You're not about to steer out of it. You're not about to do anything. You are out of control on black ice. So I'm in the left lane. I hit the black ice. And so I fishtail a little bit, not too much. I was able to maintain control for the most part, right? I fishtailed, and as soon as your boy got off of that black ice, I exited. I got my ass over. I jumped like 8 lanes to the right. I took that next exit, and as I'm taking the exit, I see a pickup truck in that left lane in the shoulder, right where I was gonna be, right? And they just had smashed and hit the wall, and the truck was tore up. So I got my ass off. I exited, and I rode the feeder road the rest of the way home. And I said, you know what? I would have been. I'm not even gonna say it. If I would have wrecked my truck, I just had paid it off too. I was like, man, look, you only got to tell me once. You got to show me one time, and I'm done, right? So, if there's any type of ice threat or whatever, even if I do decide to get on the road, I'm not doing the freeways. I'm gonna ride the feeder road. I'm gonna take, yeah, it's gonna be different. And if I can't find a safe route, I'm not going in. We're not dealing with that. But that's my story from last year. I learned from that. I'm nope, not freeway. Nope. I don't care if everybody's on the freeway. I'm not getting on. I'm nope. Man, but that's crazy. You already called in for Tuesday. That's wild. Oh, Tuesday your day off. Okay, so you gonna call in for Wednesday? Are you gonna take, so y'all off tomorrow, right? If I'm not correct. If I'm correct. Are y'all off tomorrow? And Tuesday your off day, so you gonna call in Wednesday, get that 5 day weekend? Let me know. Steer into the skid and slowly tap the brakes. If you're gonna do something, try to do a glancing blow. Yeah, yeah. I mean, so I was able to maintain control. I just did like two slight fishtails, and so I was able to maintain control. I didn't spin out of anything. But yeah, I was in that left lane, and it was turning to the right at the same time, so I was able to switch lanes. And then once I switched lanes, it wasn't as much ice in that second lane, so I was able to exit after that. But yeah, yeah, that was kind of wild, man. So yeah, but when I seen that truck was smashed up against the wall, I'm like, man, that would have been me. A few minutes ago, that would have been me. So yeah, we avoided that, but that was wild. Oh, if I already called in, nah, nah. I think I'm gonna try to go in. You know what? If there's nobody at work on Tuesday, wait, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. If there's 3 people show up to my building on Tuesday, if only 3 people out of, we have, I think our building has like 1,300 employees. If only 3 people show up, I'll probably be one of those three. My ass is always at work. But nah, I'm gonna make the assessment, and we really gonna try to go in. We really gonna try to go in because yeah, for one, I don't like anything out of the ordinary. Like a regular work week to me is a regular work week. Tuesday I should be going to work because that's one of my 5 days. We're already off on Monday, so I'm gonna just make a conscious effort to make sure I at least try to get to work on Tuesday. Not, and that doesn't mean you driving. That just means checking the traffic, checking the weather. Sticking my toe outside and seeing what it's like. Maybe walking in the backyard with no shirt on. Just to try to get the real feel of the wind chill and like how I'm gonna be like once I start my route after about 2 hours, right? Because um once you're outside for 2 hours in that cold temp, it's like having no shirt on. So we're gonna make our assessment at home and we'll make a decision. Um, all right, yeah, yeah. Okay, so how much do you walk? Like I know a lot of y'all walk. Some of y'all don't walk as much. Okay, so you walk 15 miles a day. Is that 15 miles a day or is that per week? Is that 15 miles a day? Let me know. And do you have one of those cool bags? I seen somebody with a cool bag the other day where they kind of keep everything in. Yeah, I don't wear shorts anymore. I stopped wearing shorts. In fact, I'm gonna return some shorts because I tried them on yesterday, and these particular ones are ordered too small. So I'm not gonna wear them, to say the least. I'm not gonna wear them. I'm gonna bring them back. I'm gonna bring them back to my office to see if somebody else want to take them. But if not, I'm gonna have to get rid of them because I only wear pants now. I don't wear shorts, but I do keep both my doors open. Even on Friday, it was no, it wasn't cold Friday. Whatever one of them days it was cold. Oh, Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? No, no, Tuesday. And I dropped a video on the channel about me working on my birthday. Yeah, Tuesday it was a little chilly, it was cold, and I had my supervisor with me, and he kept closing the door on his side, and I'm like, oh, damn, I'm about to say his name. I was like, bruh, when I get up out this seat, man, we gotta go. Like, okay, you need to pop your seatbelt, and now you done made an extra step. So because you gotta take your tablet, he gotta put his tablet down, right? He gotta pop the seatbelt, and now you gotta open the door. I'm like, man, why don't you just leave it open? Hey, he had shorts on though. I'm like, hey, you shouldn't have wore shorts today. But he doesn't wear pants. He always wears shorts. So I'm like, how you gonna wear shorts when it's what was it like 38, 39 degrees on Tuesday? How you gonna wear shorts and you got a beanie and a jacket and you closing the door because you cold? I'm like, make it make sense, man. I don't know. He's a good guy though, but eventually once we got moving, he left it open and then we was all good after that. But yeah, he was closing that door. I'm like, man, we gotta go. And make sure you use 3 points of contact because last time you didn't. Hey, he might be watching this too. What's up? I ain't gonna say his name. He might be watching. He might be watching. He follows me on TikTok. I don't know if he subs to the channel, but he follows me on TikTok. A lot of people don't believe that, but it's true. And the video I posted on the channel about me working on my birthday, I had a hoodie on, and so somebody left a comment saying, "Man, you got a hoodie on?" I'm like, yeah, we could wear hoodies. My boss said last year we couldn't, but they didn't say that counts for this year too. So we all wearing them, and they're not saying anything. But I told my supervisor, man, I know you want one. I know you want. I know you want one of these, but he can't. I know he wants one because I'm like, if you didn't want one, you know what? No, we're not gonna do that. But he's cool though. He's cool. My management team is cool. I know a lot of people say like, I can't stand them, man. Nah, they cool. I don't have a problem with them. Um, I have leverage. We're not gonna say how, but we do what we gotta do. We take care of business. Yaya said, I wear sweats under the pants and a mustard shirt and a hoodie, then a winter jacket and a beanie, fingerless gloves. I'm toasty out there. Yeah, man, that sounds warm right now. Man, you making me sweat thinking about that. Okay, so you ready? Hey, how cold is it in El Paso this week? Let me know. Y'all getting snow too? Let me know. Oh, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate the birthday wishes. People saying I'm 28. Hey, that's cool. I take 28, but I don't want to have brain of a 28-year-old. I'd rather have my brain, but I take the 28. That's cool. Yeah, now I could buy a beer. Yeah, I'll buy it in. I'll buy a 6 pack and then put it in the fridge, drink one or two, and then leave the rest. Like it'll sit in there like a month or so. Hey, you guys, let me know. We still here, but hey, look, let me know because like I know this is an afternoon show, and we wanted to talk about TikTok, which we did, and I gave you guys my thoughts on you know, the economic implications, the social media implications, and why the US is in war with China. Not in war, but like at war, where China's at war with the United States as far as power. And we also talked about UPS increasing rates on Temu and Sheen, which that's just another power play. And that's not my opinion. That's what the executives at UPS are saying, right? And so this is an afternoon show. We normally don't do afternoon shows, but I figured like I needed to pop up here in the afternoon to see what the vibes are, right? And I appreciate all y'all for being here. I'm contemplating on doing a show later tonight because I'm still trying to see what time I can get you guys in here and what time is best for everybody. So I know last week on Sunday we did a night show on Sunday. It wasn't late though. It was probably I think we started at 8 o'clock maybe. But I'm thinking about doing a show tonight, another live stream. We're gonna make it a little later, maybe like 9 p.m. because I know a lot of you not working tomorrow. Tomorrow is a national holiday, and so if we hit y'all with the 1-2 punch and come back tonight, then we'll hit y'all with a 3 and 4 punch, and we'll come back tomorrow back to back. But I have some things I want to talk about tonight, and so we'll put that together, and most likely you'll see the notification. It'll pop up if we're gonna do tonight's show. But like I said, it'll probably be 9:30 because I say that time because based on the other episodes in season one, those night shows were very, very interactive. And so I'm trying to see something. Plus, we got a day out tomorrow. Well, a lot of people out tomorrow. So we'll see. All right. So thanks everybody for being here. And we appreciate you being here. Oh, hey, one more thing, guys. Do y'all like my yeah, I know you still here, yeah.
Break that meeting.
We're trying to add more sound to the board. Did y'all hear that? Was it loud? Was it good? Okay. So we're gonna add more sound to the board, and we're also about to drop a community name. We might go with Bomb Squad, BOM. That stands for Breakdown Media Squad. As far as our community, because we're doing some great things here at Breakdown Media, and want to make sure we have a name for our community. And we appreciate all of y'all for the support. It does not go unnoticed. All right. So look out for the notifications for tonight. We're gonna try to rock out 9:30. I promise I won't have red eyes. I'll be nice and fresh. And we'll possibly, more than likely, we'll see y'all tonight. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and we'll see you on the next one. Brick Media. We out.